What's up YouTube? Welcome back to this channel where I help you to get started in property investment. Today, this video, I'm going to talk about why I still insist that we should be buying property right now. Coming right up after this. Now, we can see currently in Malaysia, a lot of people not buying property. One of the reasons is because the market of sentiment is very low. Now, a lot of unemployment issue. We're not sure if the businesses are going well. And especially some of the investors, they prefer to put money in the stock market. In fact, the stock market is actually on the sideways. There's nothing much happening. So why not we look into property right now? Now the funny thing about property is that most of the people, they have that kind of mindset, like the herd mentality, where if you're going to buy, then I'll follow you to buy. If everybody is buying, then I'll buy. But I'm not going to turn the other way, where if you're not buying, then I will go and buy. This is something that maybe just specifically just Malaysia or around the world. I don't know. That is really weird, where I don't understand. Everything is telling us that we should be buying property right now. The reason why we should be buying property right now is because there's very low competition as of today. Now it might not be tomorrow because the market is picking up, which I'm going to share with you guys later on. So make sure you stick until the end. Now coming to back to this property thing, that why this is the time to buy is because there's a lot of competition right now. Now a lot of people, they don't convince the property market will recover. Okay, so they won't be putting money or maybe bet on the property now. So but then again, if you are going to buy property when the market is up, obviously it's safer that way. But isn't that the time you buy more expensive property? Because a lot of people actually going to buy property, pushing up the demand, and then there's a lot of supply in the market, and therefore you're actually buying more expensive than you should, right? So why buying property when you can actually get cheaper now in a good bargain? Because since not a lot of people actually getting into the market, investors, property investors like us, should be getting into the market. Now what I meant getting into the market is secondary market, is subsale. Now I'm not talking about new development, I'm not talking about projects by the developer, I'm talking about buying property from the seller, not the developers. So that is a huge market where you can really get a good bargain from. Now the thing is, whatever goes up needs to go down, and same thing, wherever goes down, it will go up. Now we all know that we are on the lowest ever, and obviously whichever the thing that we buy now will eventually have a lot of bigger return in the future. Okay, because there's no way, literally no way, we can get the lowest ever. If we getting on the downtrend is considered good. Let me share with you what is happening outside, okay, in other countries. And then I will tell you what I foresee will happen in Malaysia as well. You see, this is a housing price index. You can literally get this from tradingeconomics.com. If you look into the housing price index in the UK currently, back in year 2020 is going down a little bit, all right, due to COVID, and then almost on the mid year it's going up a lot, the price. Now this is not just happening in UK, it happens in other countries as well. And I have a friend actually in Glasgow. He said a lot of people actually getting properties, like investors are getting all the properties and then pushing all the prices up. Now when I find out this thing is actually caused by the investors getting into the property market because of the lowest in record interest rate, and also they are an easy to get loan. Okay, so they will hedge when the market is up. They will earn big time from this, I can assure you this. Okay, so how about if we look into other countries as well? For example, like South Korea. You see, even though we are having like a pandemic in early 2020, right? And then we almost get end of the second year of COVID pandemic. Still, the property price in South Korea is going up like nobody's business. Okay, how about we look into other countries? For example, like Singapore. It's going up and then it's go down a little bit, going up and then going down because of the pandemic. Okay, after that it's going up. This trend, it's a huge up. I mean the increase in the price is really like high. Okay, how about we look into the US? US going down during the pandemic, boom, it's going up, it's going down a little bit and then it's going up again. Now US is different than other countries because US update their data more frequent, up to date than other countries, and that's the reason why you get more accurate data in US. Now I'm not an economist or statistician to know all this, but from what I see that the data from other countries, Southeast Asia or Asia Pacific will follow. Now one of the things that I can foresee is that the economy will open in most of the countries when the countries actually reach 100% vaccination. When the economy kickstart, so there will be more projects going on. When there are more projects going on, more jobs being created, the whole market sentiment will increase. The bank knows that the most of the people in the labor market increase, people get job, people get income, confidence in the economy increase, and therefore the bank willing to lend. When the bank willing to lend, it means that the access to get the loan is much easier, and everyone will rush to buy things. Now it can be investment, it can be buying property for own stay, it can be buying car, all these things. Now when the money in the market is circulating, it will eventually everyone is able to get financing, right? Therefore pushing up all the prices. Now when you're going to buy property, then yes, it's much easier to get loan. However, you don't get the bargain like what you are going to have it now, because now many people are unable to get loan because bank just don't trust you if you able to pay back loan, right? Secondly, your income is not that secure in the eye of the bankers, and therefore they won't grant you the loan. Now having said this, is that if you are able to get the loan, you have profile, you have stable income. If you buy any property right now I'm not talking about those property that worth 800,000, 1 million and above. I'm talking about anything below 500,000. You are safe to invest. When you buy this kind of property, it's much easier for you to fetch higher rental yield. Okay, so in the event the market is going up, which I think eventually it will go up because we're at the bottom, it can't go any lower. You ride on the low interest rate. Okay, you ride on the interest rate, you're buying below market value property, and therefore when the market is up along with the inflation, you will have upper hand to compare with other people that buy when the market is up. Because obviously, like I said at the beginning of this video, it's much easier for you to bargain, to negotiate for a good price now. Okay, so we have seen countries, developed countries, a lot of people actually hedge against the inflation right now. So it will eventually happen in Southeast Asia country as well. It's just a matter of time. So like I said, there's no way you're going to get the bottom of the bottom. There's no way you can time the market. But what the indication is telling us is that we are on the right track. If we able, and if our portfolio and profile allow us to get any financing from the bank, then it is certainly the good time to get into the property market, because I foresee that the market will definitely pick up in maybe 6 months or maybe to 1 year. So yeah, I think this is the short video from me, that I think that really is the time for us to get into the property market and to hedge against the inflation that's coming soon. I hope you learned something from this, and I'll see you in the next video.